Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we are jumping straight into the real backbone of professional video distribution.
We're really talking about mission-critical stuff.
Exactly. Specifically, HDTV Supply's WolfPack modular matrix switchers. They've been in the game for what, 25 years?
That's right. And our goal here is to figure out what makes their approach, and especially this one little SDI input card, a shortcut to, rock-solid reliability.
Right. And what's interesting to me is that the system's whole foundation seems to be reliability itself.
It is. I mean, these matrices can scale up massively. We're talking 9 by 9, 18 by 18, all the way up to 36 by 36.
All using these little single-port slide-in cards.
Exactly.
Now, that modularity, it sounds great on paper, but in a huge facility, isn't managing 36 separate cards a bit of a nightmare if something goes wrong?
You'd think so, but it's actually the opposite. And here's why. Think about the old model, the old way of doing things.
One big box.
One big box. So if one input fails, you have to ship that entire heavy chassis back to the factory. Your whole video wall could be down for a week.
Oof.
With WolfPack, if an SDI signal drops, it's hot swappable. You find the card, you pull it, you replace it. It takes minutes.
So you're going from repair time to swap time.
That's the whole game. It completely changes the calculus for any integrator.
Okay, let's get into the specs on that SDI card then. It's 3G, HD, and SD-SDI compliant. What about resolution and those tricky broadcast frame rates?
So it delivers up to 1080p at 60 hertz, but, and this is a key detail for pros, it does not support 1080p at 59.94 hertz.
Interesting. So that's a very deliberate choice.
Very deliberate. It's targeting specific professional AV and cinema standards to guarantee stability inside that ecosystem.
Got it. And how far can you push that signal?
Over standard RG59 BNC cable, you're looking at about 70 meters, so 220 feet.
That's a pretty decent run. It covers most large venues, auditoriums.
Absolutely. And crucially, the card has an SDI loop out. So you can split the signal right at the source for a local monitor without messing with the main matrix feed at all.
I also like the audio flexibility. It handles the embedded audio in the SDI signal, right?
Yeah, it does. And it also has separate 3.5 millimeter stereo jacks. So you can either embed new audio or de-embed the existing stream to send to a mixer.
That's essential for live events. Okay, let's talk about speed. The big feature they tout is this Swift switch technology.
Yeah, this is what really sets the platform apart. You know how most switchers have that little...
Get blink. That black screen for a second.
Exactly. A little glitch when you change sources. Swift switch gets rid of that. We're talking about a switch time of around 100 milliseconds.
How do they even do that?
It's some clever engineering. They use a high-performance engine and a dedicated frame buffer at every single output port.
So each output is always ready with the next frame.
Precisely. It just holds the video data, allowing for that seamless, immediate transition. No glitch.
That's non-negotiable for live broadcast. Now, for control, you've got the usual stuff: front panel buttons, RS-232, a web GUI. But what about integrating with bigger systems?
This is where the real value is for custom installers. HDTV Supply gives you a simple RS-232 script.
Simple is the key word there.
Right. It means your programmer for a Crestron or Control4 system isn't fighting some proprietary protocol. They can write a custom driver really, really quickly.
So faster deployment. Okay, let's get to the big caveat, the fine print.
The fine print, yes. These 1080p SDI cards, they can live in the same chassis as 1080p and 4K 60 cards, no problem. Right. But they absolutely cannot be used with the 4K 30 cards.
Why that specific restriction?
It all boils down to the internal bus architecture, the plumbing, basically. The 4K 30 cards work on a different clocking standard that just fundamentally conflicts with the 1080p and 4K 60 cards. It's a safeguard to keep the whole system stable.
And that stability starts way before it gets to the customer.
Right.
What about quality control?
Every single unit goes through a mandatory 24-hour aging process in a special room. Then they do a final comprehensive check of every single function. They weed out failures before they ship.
Which is backed up by a 2-year advance replacement warranty, I see.
Yeah, the WolfPack Care warranty. If it's defective, they'll typically get a replacement out to you within 24 hours in the U.S.
So when you put it all together for, someone listening, what's the big takeaway?
I mean, you have field swappable modularity, you have that near instant Swift speed, and you have dead simple third-party integration. It's really the definition of intelligent infrastructure for any complex AV setup.
Which leaves a really interesting question for anyone making decisions in professional AV. If your risk of downtime is cut so dramatically by moving from repair time to swap time, how much longer can you justify keeping those old monolithic systems that still need a trip to the repair bench?